In this video, I'll show you how to find a range, I'll show you why it might be misleading, and I'll go over the range rule of thumb. A range is the difference between the smallest and biggest number in a set. Let's take a look at an example. I have a set of numbers here, and I want to find the range. The first step is to sort the numbers in order. My smallest number is 7, and I'll start there. And my list goes up in order to 99. Next, I want to subtract the smallest number in the set from the largest number in the set. That's 99 minus 7 equals 92. That's my range, 92. Another way to look at it is that there are 92 numbers between this number and that number. If I start counting at 7 and go up in whole numbers to 99, I'll count 92 numbers. Let's take a look at a second example. Let's find the range for these integers. The first step is to sort the numbers in order from smallest to largest. Well, we have negative numbers here, so the smallest negative number is negative 12, and my numbers are going to go all the way up to 19. Next, subtract the smallest number in the set from the largest number in the set. So we have 19, and I'm going to subtract minus 12. Those two negative signs become a positive, so we have 19 plus 12. That equals 31, and that's my range. In this next example, I have hours. For a moment, let's ignore the hours or whatever other units you might have in the problem, and let's just concentrate on the numbers. Sort them in order from smallest to largest. My smallest number is 2.7, and that goes all the way out to 8.3. Next, subtract the smallest from the largest. When I do this calculation, I'm going to put my units back in, that's hours. So we have 8.3 hours minus 2.7 hours, that's 5.6 hours. My range is 5.6 hours. What that's telling us is if you start counting at 2.7, going up by tens, when you get to 8.3, you will have counted 5.6 hours. Another way to put that, the spread of these numbers from here to here is 5.6 hours. Let's take a look at a word problem. You take 7 tests over the course of a semester. You score 94, 88, 73, 84, 91, 87 and 79. What is the range of your scores? Order your scores from smallest to largest, then subtract the smallest from the highest. That gives us 94, our highest number, minus 73, the smallest. That gives us a range of 21. The range tends to be a misleading statistic. It only uses the smallest and biggest numbers in a set. The rest of the values are ignored. Take your test scores for an example. Let's say you had the flu one day and scored a 10 on the test. Assuming your high score in another test was 94, your range is 94 minus 10. That equals 84. That is not a good reflection of your overall test performance at all. That score of 10 is what we call an outlier. It's an extremely high or low value that can throw off statistics. That's why other measures of spread are sometimes preferred, like the standard deviation. The standard deviation is another measure of spread in statistics. It tells you how your data is clustered around the mean, What this rule of thumb tells you in most cases is that the bulk of the data can be found pretty close to the mean, within a couple of standard deviations either side. The range rule of thumb tells us that the range is about 4 times the standard deviation. The result is that those erroneous outliers should have very little effect on your final statistic. So if your standard deviation is 2, you might guess your range is about 8. The range rule of thumb doesn't work that well to find a range for small data sets, and it doesn't work at all if your data doesn't fit a normal distribution. That's why you'll rarely see it used in statistics. I hope you found the video helpful. Please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.